Today, we're diving into an epic world of cultivation, power struggles, and a hero's rise to greatness. This is the story of Yuan Zun, where destiny is stolen, but fate can still be rewritten. In the majestic Heaven Source world, power isn't just strength, it's the essence of life itself. Here, Source Ki, a mystical energy, fuels miracles like moving mountains and controlling the forces of yin and yang. But in this world, power also attracts greed and betrayal. Welcome to Boss Recap. The story opens within the grand palace of the great Zhou Empire. In a lavish chamber, a young man named Tian Yuan writhes in agony as the dormant dragon poison within his body begins to awaken. His face is pale, and beads of sweat trickle down as the venom courses through his veins, threatening to overwhelm him. Amidst the tension, the queen steps forward, her demeanor resolute and calm. Using an ancient and risky technique, she performs a blood transfusion to counteract the poison's effects. Her unwavering efforts bear fruit as Xuan's pain begins to subside, the deadly venom subdued, at least for the moment. The royal physician informs King Zhaoqing and Queen Qinyu that Xuan has survived, but the dragon poison will return in 3 years. The only way to suppress it is by awakening Xuan's 8 meridians, which have yet to appear. The physician explains that the realm levels Xuan must ascend include 8 Great Meridian, Chai Nourishing, Heavenly Gate, Alpha Origin, Divine Dwelling, Heavenly Sun, Nent Source, Law Domain, Saint, and God. Some of the realm levels include multiple stages, but the Queen's blood transfusions cannot continue, as Xuan's dragon poison will grow stronger with each resurgence every 3 years. Aware of his limited time, Xuan demands an explanation about the dragon poison that torments him and resides within his body. Seeing no reason to hide the truth, Zhaoqing begins to explain. He reveals that this era is dominated by the Great Wu Empire, a powerful nation with countless Genesis masters, immense wealth, and abundant resources. Once a protectorate of the Great Zhou Empire, the Great Wu Empire rebelled a decade ago, quickly cornering the Great Zhou in just 1 year. This rebellion coincided with Xuan's birth, a moment of joy for Zhaoqing, as his son was blessed with the legendary Holy Dragon Luck, a rare and powerful blessing. As a baby, Xuan had already opened his 8 meridians and was on the brink of entering the nourishing realm. However, his father's joy was short-lived. The arrival of snake and bird spirits signaled the approach of the Great Wu Empire, led by the traitor Wu Heng. He had been waiting for Xuan's birth, knowing that the Holy Dragon Luck was at stake. An ancient prophecy foretold that when a snake devours a dragon, the Great Wu Empire would reach its peak. Wu Heng's betrayal was motivated by a desire to seize the Holy Dragon Luck of the Xiao family. Coincidentally, Wu Heng's son was born on the same day as Xuan, as he orchestrated for his wife to give birth at the same time, believing that the 2 children could devour each other's luck. Wu Heng allowed the Xiao family to survive until this moment, waiting for the right opportunity. Ultimately, the Zi family faced devastation due to a significant disparity in combat power, as the enemy breached the gates of the Zi Imperial Palace and incapacitated the royal guards. In the depths of despair, Wu Heng initiated a negotiation. He demanded that Zhaoqing surrender the Holy Dragon Luck, promising not to set foot in the great Zhou Empire for 100 years. If Zhao Qing refused, a massacre would ensue against his family and everyone in the empire. Reluctantly, Zhao Qing accepted the terms to ensure the empire's survival. During the ritual, Wu Hong extracted the holy dragon luck from baby Xuan, feeding it to his snake and bird spirits. This act empowered them, granting them strength akin to that of a phoenix and a dragon, ensuring prosperity for the great Wu Empire as foretold by the prophecy. However, the holy dragon luck absorbed from Xuan transformed into a dragon of hatred, leading Wu Hong to seal Xuan's 8 meridians to prevent future threats. This was why Xuan had been unable to open his meridians until now. Seeing his mother's declining health, Xuan learns that she has been transfusing blood to counteract the dragon poison that resurfaces every 3 years. This selfless act has taken a toll on her, and she is now expected to live less than 10 more years. To prolong his wife's life, Zhao Qing has tirelessly searched for a treasure with healing properties, but despite his efforts, he has yet to find it. Meanwhile, Xuan is resolute in his determination to become a Genesis master and grow stronger, vowing to protect his family and reclaim his destiny. Xuan is convinced that once the 100-year period ends, Wu Hong will return to threaten the great Zhou Empire. Seeing his son's determination, Zhao Qing pledges his full support. Although Xuan cannot open his 8 meridians, he can still grow stronger by training with Genesis Rune Chai. Mastering Genesis Rune at a higher level might allow him to suppress the dragon poison within him. Genesis Rune is an alternative cultivation method for Genesis masters, involving the use of Genesis Chai created from patterns of lines and strokes. The more complex the patterns, the stronger the Genesis Rune becomes. Currently, Xuan is learning the first level at his academy, which focuses on creating Genesis items. This involves using a special Genesis brush and specific materials like tablets, scrolls, and jade stones. After class, a talented student named Yu approached Xuan, expressing her gratitude for his help in obtaining medicine for her ailing grandfather. Despite being at the academy for only a year, she had already opened her 3rd meridian, surpassing many of her peers. Xuan encouraged her to work hard, as he had arranged a slot for her in the major exam in 2 months. However, their conversation was interrupted by Su Lin, who mockingly declared that Yu had lost her exam slot. Playing with a jade pendant that belonged to Yu, Su Lin revealed that he had previously mocked Xuan for his reclusive nature. Feeling indignant, Yu challenged Su Lin to a fight. If she lost, she would give up her jade pendant. But if Su Lin lost, he would apologize to Xuan. Unfortunately, Yu lost the fight when Su Lin unexpectedly used a Genesis weapon. Although Ling Fong appeared to defend Yu, he was secretly the mastermind behind the incident. To help Yu reclaim her jade pendant, Xuan challenged Su Lin, wagering his Genesis jade stone. Su Lin, believing Xuan to be weak since he hadn't opened his meridians, accepted the challenge. As the fight began, many spectators doubted Xuan's chances, knowing Su Lin had opened his 2nd meridian while Xuan had yet to open his 1st and only possessed a Genesis rune. Su Lin provoked Xuan, but Xuan told him to stop talking and allowed Su Lin to attack first. When their attacks clashed, it felt as if Su Lin was striking hard steel, thanks to Xuan's use of steel skin. Fueled by anger, Su Lin opened his 2nd meridian, greatly increasing his speed and strength. In response, Xuan used the Genesis rune to lighten his body and, in a surprising turn of events, managed to defeat Su Lin with just 3 Genesis runes.
袖子里藏了什么？袖子里藏了什么？开麦！让你看看开麦者和未开麦者的差距。现在的你，速度，嘿，之一是吗？
如你所愿。
不自 自量力。哼，有本事正面跟我打一场！
地下小心！
什么
？The spectators were amazed by Xuan's victory over Su Lin, who had the advantage of a second meridian. With this win, Yu regained her opportunity to take the major exam. Zhou Yuan then offered Yu resources to help increase her strength, but she declined, feeling he had already given her too much. Grateful for his support in changing her fate, she didn't want to rely on him any longer. Understanding her feelings, Zhou Yuan quickly shifted the conversation elsewhere. Meanwhile, Su Lin, having failed his task, faced punishment from Ling Fong, who refused to hear his excuses and ultimately beat him.
林峰，到那个废殿下！你别生气，我乃是镇西军军手，二脉太苦，你不要欺人太甚。我父亲。
This incident was observed by a man in white named Chu. At the same time, Zhou Yuan and his father, Zhao Qing, were in the ancestral land's secret room of the Z family. This place was said to hold a hidden secret capable of greatly enhancing one's strength, a potential that could lead the Xiao family into an era of prosperity. However, Zhao Qing was puzzled, as no one from the Z family had ever succeeded in unlocking this mystery. In a moment of determination, Zhou Yuan dripped his blood onto the floor, adorned with intricate patterns. Initially, nothing happened, but soon after, his blood was absorbed, activating an ancient formation. Large stones unleashed yellow lightning strikes towards him. Panic set in as Zhao Qing speculated that this might be a trial for his son, unable to assist Zhou Yuan within the impenetrable formation. As the intensity of the lightning increased, Zhou Yuan was knocked down but refused to stay down. Recognizing his important role in the future of the Great Zhou Empire, he got back up, this time accepting all the yellow lightning directed at him. The overwhelming surge of energy created a massive explosion, and when the dust settled, Zhao Qing could no longer find his son. Zhou Yuan had been thrown into another world. This marks the end of Episode 1. What do you think will happen to Zhou Yuan? Thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on more epic recaps. Until next time, take care, and see you in the next video. Bye.